Hello, guys. You're welcome to Griph&Gray. It's another day. Today is Sunday, 5th of October 2025, and it is 2:31 on the dot. I'm here in the studio with my brother, Breathless.
Yeah.
So stay with us as we discuss with you interesting and intriguing topics over the weekend. So we'll first delve into matters like the KNUST teacher who slept with a student. Alongside this one, there's another story. We will delve into that. So, bro,
Yeah,
welcome.
bro. Thank you very much for having me in the studio today.
But what's up? What's up? Over the weekends, a lot of things happened, and then I think we have to take time and then address these issues before it's dusk.
You know, in this country, Ghana, if we wake up in a day and we don't hear of such issues,
But
then
do you know one thing?
uh,
Teachers need too much, you know.
that one,
Guys,
we don't know whether it's the students.
You see, the students are really swallowing the teachers. I don't know why. We will delve into this, okay?
Okay, my thing is the teachers who are actually luring
No.
students
The
into
students
their
are luring the teachers. You see, they have this backside. Children of today, students of today.
You know, there's one thing I learned from one of my lecturers on campus. Okay, he said this, that if you see a young girl now dressing where you know okay, you the adult, you have to know that oyakra. They are at an age where they are exploring their body, they are exploring the features that they are developing. So it is on you, the adult, to be able to tell that this is Accra. You can't say nothing.
Guys, please,
no,
this
you should know that it's a kid.
Guys, this
So at the end of the
is
day, it's the fault of the adult.
I
not the
know,
kid.
but you see, this time of the day, I mean, Griff,
Yeah,
the
bro.
way these young girls are growing and glowing, I bet you, if you don't take it, you will even sleep with your daughter.
That's what I'm saying.
You
have
you
to
can't
know.
you can't control it.
You can. And this one, for instance, let me say this. This
Guys,
one,
you see the way I'm speaking from emotions.
The reason why
go check this out.
You know, the reason why you have to be able to control it is that in this situation, it's between a teacher and a student. Okay, and averagely in Ghana, before you complete SHS, you are around an average age of 18. Okay, so it means everyone in school is considered, like in SHS, is considered to be a child because the definition of a child is from day 1 to age 18.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it is on the headmaster to know that this kid, regardless how beautiful she is looking, how she is behaving like an adult, is a child. And at the end of the day, she's been entrusted into my care. And in school, the role of the teacher is just like any other parent. And every kid in school sees the teacher as a parent. So you are playing a teacher role, at the same time also playing a parental role.
Yeah.
Do you understand it?
So guys, today we have a lot of topics to be discussed. So stay with us as we take you through a journey of discussion. So the first topic for today is, let's talk about the woman who paid, money to a man she was not able to marry. Let's talk about it. I think this time round, the men we are winning. Yes,
we have to.
I think we are winning.
You see, all these years, it has been that and at the end of the day, it has to be like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
A headshot.
Yes.
Yes,
That's how it's supposed to be.
If you promise a man marriage and at the end of the day you don't marry the man, he has every right to take you to court.
I think the guy did the best thing.
Yes, he
for
did.
Me, over the years, women have power, women are soft. So in case of anything, they give it to women. But this time, I think things are changing. We need to see to that.
And it
things
should.
Are really
it should. You know, if we don't stand our ground, okay, there will come a point that now women are saying they are seeking for their rights. I mean, I am not a misogynist. I'm just saying this in the general view. Okay, there will come a day, or there will come some years to come, men will also have to stand and fight for our rights.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because the idea of women empowerment and everything is like society is always against men. So society actually give some kind of priority to women. Because of that, some women are abusing the right that has been bestowed on them. Do you understand? So it will get to a point, if we don't take care and we also don't stand our grounds, the women will overpower us, and we have to also fight for our rights.
You see, all this started way back in the olden days. When men used to do anything, men used to do everything on their own. Women were excluded from even voting. Way back in Greece,
where democracy started. Councils.
So women were, they had this mentality that women were supposed to be in the kitchen. As Dr. Kwaju said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. So do you understand how it is going? So I think right now, women have been empowered. Now, women are occupying bigger positions. Women, a lot of things are changing. But when it comes to marriage like this, it's always on the men. A man will take a huge sum of money to marry a woman. At the end of the day, the woman will come and be like, I want a divorce. This means that the man has to pay alimony to the woman. So if there is an annulment of marriage, there has to be something to compensate the woman. But this time around, a woman rather compensated a man.
And that's good.
I think, guys, you see, this thing happened. A player, I don't want to mention the player's name. The same thing happened to him, and then the woman rather paid alimony to him. One guy too, he was a singer in Canada. The same thing happened to him. The woman paid alimony to him. So I think right now things are changing. So women, be very careful. So don't take us like maybe we are dumb or something. Just be smart.
When it comes to situations like this, then I become a feminist. So what man can do, woman can do better.
Let me say this. What men can do, women can do better. Please. You see these heavy duty companies and all that, they're lifting and everything. You can do better. So I think we should employ you to those companies to do that work for us, because you can do better. So I think women, this is in your court. So I think we have to see this and then we pin this down. And then you see, over the weekend, another story was surfacing the internet. And this thing, I don't know. Should I say the teachers are rather eating the students, or students are rather eating teachers? Or should I say, so Griph, with this topic over the weekend, you see this teacher who was sleeping with a student and he was caught. The same thing, the next time or the other day, a different story also popped up.
The same thing happened in Oti region. There's a town, the name is hard to mention, but it happened in Oti.
You see, so with this, I don't know. This is not the first time this is happening in
Ghana. If you could recall, there was another one that happened about 7 to 8 years ago. I think it happened in 2017. That a teacher bent a student over on a stool. And
even stool became very expensive to buy.
Because the student was bent over a stool.
They'll bend you, They'll bend you over.
So I think it is becoming habitual among teachers, and I don't know why.
Let me come into this. With this thing we are discussing right now, I think I wouldn't say most of it is from the teachers. Because one-sided thing cannot be complete.
We need to listen to the other side.
Both-sided makes things complete. So if you blame everything on the teacher, I think you're making a big mistake. Because students are involved, teachers are involved. So here is the case: if the guy or if the teacher came to the student and then he proposed to the student and then the student didn't agree to that, I think this wouldn't have happened. But here is the case. Let me land. Here is the case where the teachers proposed to the student agreed, and then she was bent over. So I think it depends. It's relative. So you can't just listen to one side. You just have to listen to both sides. You understand what I mean?
I get it. But the reason why I am so emphatic on blaming it on the teachers, is that if this was to be in a tertiary institution, then I would say the student is an adult and it's consensual. You let me also learn.
It's not consensual. Don't tell me the student is an adult. Once you know your right from wrong and from wrong from right.
You let me learn.
No, bro. No. Don't say it's consensual.
Let me learn.
SHS, what they can do, even a university student like you, a graduate, you can't even do it.
I first mentioned,
don't tell me it's consensual.
When it comes to kids,
no.
don't say because how they are
I'm
looking.
not speaking from that moment, from that angle.
You let me land.
Oh, okay.
If it happened in a tertiary institution, that one, if the person consented, it's okay.
Even with that one,
that one kind they will sit on the issue
and chastise them.
And we call them the sexual harassment committee.
Yes,
will sit on the issue.
Them. Yeah.
But here is the case that this happened in
SHS,
where most of the kids are less than 18 years. Do you understand?
Okay, I'll agree with you on this.
And you know, look at it from this angle, okay? If a teacher, okay, tells a child, like the student he's teaching, that he wants to have a romantic affair with the students, chances are about 70% of the time,
is it because
the students will agree?
They are gullible.
Not gullible in the sense, but it's like the student is vulnerable at that moment.
Why are you vulnerable?
Because listen, this is an adult, my teacher, who is ahead of me, and we know that a teacher can even fail you for no reason.
No, why don't you report to them?
You let me learn, okay? And you know, in our Ghanaian homes, all right, in most African homes, the thing is that we end up instilling fear in children. So children grow up becoming timid. They can't stand up for their rights. Do you understand? So when a teacher says this, the person agrees. Even if it goes against their role, they agree.
So are you trying to tell me that even they instill fear in them, and then they have an affair with a student, or they have an affair with students? So are you trying to tell me that the teacher forcibly open their legs and then insect?
No, not forcibly.
Because if you tell me they've instilled fear in them, but it's a romantic moment. So I think both.
You were in SHS before, right?
Yeah, both of them played.
How was the relationship between you and your teachers? Were you able to? I was able stand up and question your teachers, tell them
even if I was able to question,
even if it went against your role,
even if I can't question my teacher or I can't challenge my teacher, there are some things.
Because you are a man.
That. No. Listen, women, this thing must stop. Any teacher, any guy who harasses you sexually, try and then find somebody for them.
You know, now you are talking as an adult. Come down and see it as an SHS kid.
I know.
They are kids.
SHS kids. They are
vulnerable.
But my problem is, guys, please answer this question for me. You are telling me that they instill fear in you guys. So are you trying to tell me that once you get to the room with your teacher and he tries to, smooch and then romances you, are you trying to tell me that he uses force to do it? Or you just use fear to just open your legs for him to do whatever you want to do?
There was an incident recently, okay? The same thing also happened. At the end of the day, if you are going to report, this is a student in SHS who doesn't have access to phone to record the conversation that went on, doesn't have anyone to say, come spy what is going on. Because the teacher may be in his quarters somewhere. Students are not even allowed to go there. Do you get it? If we see you in SHS, they set boundaries. If we see you around this boundary, 2 weeks suspension, you are going home. And the teacher will find a way to get the girl over there. The girl can call another colleague to come and spy. So if you are going to report, where is your evidence? Do you get it? Because this student that doesn't have a phone to record the conversation, doesn't have any form of evidence. No one to hide somewhere and attest to the fact, be a witness.
You see, things I would say that a lot of people, like we adults like this, sometimes we act in a stealthy way. In the sense that sometimes you may see what somebody is doing to you, but you may not directly approach the person. But meanwhile, you are doing it in a stealthy way, in a very clandestine manner. So this thing happened. I think somebody was in GES and then she was very beautiful. She had this, she was very voluptuous. And then one day her teacher called her to his office. And the teacher was like, I like you. The girl was like, no.
In GES.
GES. The reason I'm saying that they are kids, listen to this GHS story. So this girl went to the teacher's office and then the teacher tried to lure her to sleeping with her. And then, you know what happened? The girl was like, no, I can't do it. You know what the girl did? She went ahead to report to her headmaster. So the teacher was trying to threaten her that he will fail her. He will fail. But the girl stood boldly and said, yes, fail me, but I still stand on my grounds. She reported the teacher. The teacher was retrenched. So why are you telling me you are in SHS, you are a kid, you can't do anything?
You know, that all comes to individual differences and the upbringing
Tell me that.
of that kid.
Tell me, don't tell me they are kids. Because somebody in primary school can say something you the adult can't say. So just use individual differences. For that one, I'll agree with you.
She wasn't a boarder. This one is in the boarding house.
Forget about boarding house. Forget about day house. I'm just pinpointing what I'm seeing
at the end of the day, are you supporting the teacher? I want to ask that question.
I'm not supporting the teacher.
What are you trying to?
But what I'm trying to say is that you have brains. God has given you a brain in your head. So if you see something which is going awkward, you can, see it and then find solutions to it. So I'm pleading with the young girls, please, any teacher who tries to harass you sexually, just report to them. That's what I'm saying right now. Don't be like, I'm timid, I'm shy. You are shy. At the end of the day, you'll be vulnerable. You'll be at risk.
And I think
I know a lot of teachers will be like, and I will fail you. Let them fail you. Report them. I know they will hate you. Report them.
The reports, and I strongly agree with that. Okay, but one other thing that can make the teachers very accountable is that I think from now going forward, GES should have sexual harassment committee.
They have it.
But they don't. They only have counseling and psychology.
But they have all this stuff. But
they don't. In SHS, in the university, they do. So, if they have counseling,
they are all embedded in one. But you see one thing, because nobody complains, so you think they don't have that committee. They have that committee, but because no student complains.
Okay. Yes, if they have,
you see, somebody can be tortured because of what a teacher did to her.
Yeah, it can traumatize them.
You see, a certain girl said her uncle used to sleep with her. So ever since she was aged, she never liked the man because of what her uncle did to her. So she turned to a lesbian. But for that one, I think for you to subscribe to lesbianism, no. I would say this is absolutely imbecile because I wouldn't buy this. At least be yourself. Don't go closer to any man you see because it will ring in your head. I have been traumatized. I've been harassed sexually before. All men are bad. But don't tell me because of this I'm a lesbian. But the lesbian, she also said some QQ men and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So why are you subscribing to lesbianism?
Even the dildos they use are bigger than manhood.
Some are bigger than manhood. Some to go faster than manhood because you are human. Don't laugh, bro. I'm telling you the real truth.
They are robotics.
They are robotics, and then they have regulators. So if you want to regulate it to 1, 2, 3, you can do that. But human being, a man like you and I, we can't do that. Yeah. We have our own strength. Yeah. So women, please don't subscribe to certain things. Don't tell me because I've gone through this, so I'll subscribe to this. No, don't do that. It's not healthy.
Yeah. It's so still on the sexual harassment committee.
And then I want to add this. This sexual harassment that is going on in our schools. I think our students are part. Because some students are boldly and emphatically saying to themselves that they are proud of dating their teachers. Do you know that?
Why?
I would say it's because of two things.
Okay.
One is because of good grades. A lot of students are very numbskulls. So they think, sleeping with their teachers, like you were saying earlier. You see, you may be doing 5 subjects. Imagine 5 lecturers or teachers sleeping with you for 8. Imagine the pains, the trauma you go through. But you see, these women wouldn't heed to what we are saying. They will still do it. Imagine doing 10 courses. Somebody doing, like my brother like this, he did a medicine. Imagine him per semester doing 16 courses. So every lecturer will sleep with you, or every tutor will sleep with you. So women, I think one is grace, and 1, 2 is because they feel they are protected by their teachers, especially when you are dating a teacher. You are dating an adult, so you are protected. Everything he or she can cover you. But hardly will you see this thing happening with men. Men, I know they are there, but they are rare. Men sleeping with their lecturers.
1%. 1% of those students.
Yeah. You see, no doctor or high pedestal, somebody with high dignity, somebody with high class, sleeping with her student. You see, this thing happened in, I think, US. A teacher was sleeping with a 14-year-old student. She was 30 something. She was jailed.
The teacher is a woman.
Yes, she was jailed. But when she was going to jail, she was pregnant with the student. When she came back, she still got pregnant with him again. So you see, the teacher was madly and desperately in love with the student.
Could they be?
He was a minor.
She was a pedophile.
I would say she was, and at the same time, it came with emotions. Not a pedophile per se. You see, this thing that happened, like maybe you hear, adults sleeping with children. What happens?
You know, that one is pedophilia.
I know it's pedophilia, but why
people having sexual attraction to pre-pubertal
why do you have to have sexual attraction for children?